What's going on, guys? I just wanted to jump on here and share something that was shared with me this past week that absolutely challenged me and convicted my heart. And it was a friend of mine who was reading a book by Randy Alcorn, and it's called Money, Possessions, and Eternity. And it was from a chapter that he was reading titled Helping the Poor and Fulfilling the Great Commission in Light of Money, Possessions, and Eternity. The first quote he hit me with was this one: "We're not to feel guilty that God has entrusted us with an abundance, so long as we feel responsible to compassionately and wisely use that abundance to help the less fortunate and fulfill the Great Commission." Here was the next one, and this is two things regarding wealth and hell. Many of us decry the fact that religious liberals don't believe in hell, but there is a shame even greater. We who do believe in hell make so little effort to keep others from going there. Here's the other one regarding wealth. I'm convinced that God has raised us up with all of our wealth at a time such as this to help fulfill the Great Commission. The question is, what are we doing with the wealth? Our job is to make sure it gets to his intended recipients. Imagine Christ multiplying the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and the disciples accumulating the proceeds until they were buried underneath while the masses went unfed. Bizarre? Yes. But yet how easily we bury ourselves in the resources that God has handed to us while people's needs go unmet and people remain unreached. And here was the exclamation point for me. Many of us, including myself, make excuses on why we're not compassionately and wisely using the abundance that God has given us to obey his commands. And so, in light of Jesus's uncompromising teachings, how many of our excuses would he even accept? So think about this. We should take some of our favorite excuses for not feeding the hungry and fulfilling the Great Commission and imagine ourselves stating them at the judgment seat of Christ.